apply some throttle. We'll shoot down the runway. Maybe we'll take off. We're good to get Call traffic Marquette 15 X-ray.
Always.
Caldwell traffic 86 Juliet is turning final runway 30 Caldwell.
30 Caldwell.
Sorry about that. 86 Juliet turning right base runway 30 Caldwell. Hey, make sure this
Caldwell 50 Victor entering the 45 right downwind 30 Caldwell.
9406 Alpha, 2 miles west. Gonna overfly midfield at 4,000 Caldwell.
So when you're this close to the runway, don't worry about the trim wheel so much. Just use the yoke. Okay, because I want you to be able to listen to me when I'm talking.
I couldn't hear you when they were talking.
Yeah, okay. So, right when you started to balloon, you, at least I think you did, started to do a big no-no in that you pushed forward with your hands. Okay, so trim's good now. Might have, actually you've over-trimmed it. Let that nose go down a bit. It's pretty good to me. So start your round out now. Just start slowly decreasing your sink rate now. Not so much. There you go. A little low. There you go. Start a little bit back. This is what we want. Look out the window right now and memorize that pitch attitude. Did you notice how long we just hung out about a foot off the ground for?
Forever?
Forever. Correct. So it's forever because one, we're still crossing the threshold.
I just need to make sure I pull it back early enough, but then just hold it pulled back and not go too much.
Correct. Let's turn. The slower you are over the numbers, the easier it's going to be to land because you don't have that much energy left to lose.
Do we do another notch of flaps?
If you want to try that, we can do another notch of flaps. I don't think that's going to help your situation, though.
All right.
It's not going to fix what's going on right now.
I don't think it'll help either, but I still want to try it.
I think it's going to make it worse because it's going to change the aerodynamics that much more. You're going to have different power settings than you had before. If you want to try it, you go right ahead and try it. This plane has 40 degrees of flaps.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you don't need them. You don't need any more than 20. Watch that speed. Keep us at 80 through this turn. All right. You want to add that notch of flaps right now? You go right ahead. You're not going to make the runway. You need more power. Watch that airspeed. See, there's a lot of drag with 30 degrees of flaps. Not on center, you need right rudder. There you go. Okay. Round out, round out, round out. Now look at the end of the runway. You're going to balloon. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Had it.
Yeah. Did that extra flaps help you at all?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Everything's going by slower.
You going to put them up or what?
In a second.
All right.
All right, I think I felt the pressure because you just hold that pressure. You know what I mean? And it always felt different every other time. But like you just hold the pressure, hold the pressure, hold the pressure. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Oddly enough, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I've done a couple of landings.
All right, cool. All right, cool. I'm happy about that.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, it is very much a feel finesse thing, which is why it's so damn hard to teach. Oh yeah, no, just move your fingers just the right amount. No, really, that's how it works. There's only one way to learn it. That's what we're doing today, just pounding out laps around the pattern. Oh, traffic, 86 Juliet.
You should do
Let's
it.
turn. No, I'm not doing it.
Just mock him.
Caldwell traffic, 86 Juliet, right downwind, runway 30 Caldwell. I mean, I can do Spicoli.
What?
You know what Spicoli is? Oh, you're so young. Fast Times at Ridgemount High, do yourself a favor. Watch Fast Times at Ridgemount High. It was a cult classic. I guarantee your dad knows what it is. Cult classic from the late 80s.
Probably.
Spicoli. Famous character. A number of teen actors got really famous as a result of that.
Oh, traffic. Marquette 1 Bravo X-ray taking active 30, waiting for the suspect to clear.
That did sound like a frog.
I'm gonna take the active and wait for the plane in front of me there on the runway. He's gonna get out of the way, and I'm gonna apply some throttle. We'll shoot down the runway, and maybe we'll take off. We'll get to the end.
Call traffic. Marquette 1 Bravo X-ray to the west. Caldwell.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He got off the ground quick. All right, we are way too high.
It's a bush plane. That's why he doesn't need any rollout for that thing. Hey, don't worry about trim now, because you spend a lot of time monkeying around with trim when we're in really short final. Unless you're like have this massive force on your left hand, which you shouldn't have. Use the yoke. Don't pitch up yet. Now start your rollout. There you go. And then just roll. Yeah. Hold it. Now hold it. And don't pull it. No. There we go.
See, what are you doing after that we land just fine every time?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
That makes us land fine every time?
Well, yeah. Like, I don't know.
I'm applying my experience. I'll try and explain it to you.
Well, every time I pull back and you're like, or then I'm pulling back a little too much. So then I just let a little bit off, and then you go, what? And then what are you doing?
I'm pulling back. So what's happening is you're letting off. Remember I told you after it peaks out in the balloon, it's going to drop like a rock?
Yeah.
I'm anticipating that drop and applying back pressure on the yoke to make sure that we don't drop like a rock, and that if we do drop, the mains hit first.
Okay, so in the case that I'm going and I'm pulling back a little too much and you start going whoop, whoop, like as in too much back pressure, what should I do? Just hold that same back pressure?
It's not so simple as that. It's very, that's why this is so damn, this is our last one, by the way, we're out of time. That's why this is so hard to teach, because it's really difficult to say exactly what to do. Hang on, let's turn crosswind. Caldwell traffic, 86 Juliet, it's turning right crosswind for runway 30, Caldwell. Just want to keep an eye on that dude. So, I'll try and break it down for you. When you are in the roundout and you're getting close to the ground where you're starting to flare, you're over flaring, number one. The over flare is what causes the balloon. The over flare combined with excess speed causes the balloon to occur, because excess speed, plane's still flying, man. It's going to go, you want to point the nose up, it's going up. Without the excess speed, the balloon happens a lot less. But that is the mastery level of landing.
So then come in slower.
I've been slower, correct.
All right. No problem.
And I'm not saying I want you slower the whole way down final, but as you're getting to the threshold, you're going to turn at any point here? We got to go down.
Well, soon here.
Okay. Caldwell traffic, 86 Juliet, right downwind, 30, Caldwell. If you want to cross the numbers at 60, that's no problem.
Okay.
But I don't want you doing all of final at 60.
Okay.
Left down 1 for Alpha 30, Caldwell.
But yes, too much speed. Like what we haven't heard at all is the stall horn just as the wheels are getting lowered onto the ground.
Not once.
Correct.
Not even close.
That's the ideal landing. Caldwell traffic.
I see him.
We got you guys out the window. We're ahead of you. We're just cutting our base final a little short here to create some separation. We're probably about 3/4 mile final, something like that.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Alright, another notch of flaps.
Okay, speed. Get that speed down. Pull some power. Get the nose up. This is good. This is good practice for when you're going to be doing simulated engine notes later anyway, because you're always coming crooked like this. So that we don't have to do a lot of wing bank. See how I'm putting that rudder in for you already?
Yeah.
Okay. Get your speed. Way too much speed. Get the nose up, pull the power. Get the nose up, 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 up. Okay. Okay, now are you really, when you're close to stall, you really have to be good at managing pitch and speed. Pull that nose up.
Auto traffic, Cutlass 1-4 uniform, 2 mile final, 30 full stop.
Okay. Now look at the end of the runway. Look at the end of the. Don't lower it like that. That's how you're going to porpoise. See? Damn it. All right. There's your control still. We're going to get us off at Alpha 4.